Good morning everybody in YouTube land. I hope you're doing well. Today's Thanksgiving, but we're not really going to go out of our way to celebrate it. I thought I'd just go for a little ride. I haven't ridden this baby in a week. I've been not well for a little while. Anyway, cue the intro. Now I love going out for a solo ride. You know, just riding at my own pace and enjoying the road, enjoying the ride. I also love going out in groups, like sharing the whole experience with like other people. I don't really have a preference as to like groups or solo. No, it's not really, but because there's pros and cons on either side of it. I'll tell you what I mean. If you ride in a group, then you're obviously going to have to keep pace with the people around you, in front and behind and all that. You're going to have to maintain a group, ride in your staggered formation. But the plus side of that, at least you know, in the pro side, you know, you're a group. Traffic will see you as a group. So there's not really the sort of dangers of somebody like, you know, merging into your lane when there's a whole line of motorcycles passing by. You know, so you've got a bit more exposure. Plus you've got the safety aspect, you're all looking out for each other. You know, you're pointing out debris and carcasses on the road, and you all like swerve to avoid it. It's a good thing. But on the con side of it all, if you're riding with a group of maniacs and you're having to keep up with their pace, and they open their babies up and they do like, you know, 120 down the road, and they're like grinding away at like the chicken strips, and you can't keep up, you might feel like you're forced to have to keep up. So you'll be riding outside your comfort zone, and that presents its own dangers. Now intersections are pretty dangerous for groups, even experienced careful riders. You know, if you're with a group of people and they're tearing on ahead and they're all passing an intersection, the lights suddenly turn yellow on you, you might be tempted to open up and bomb past the lights while it's still yellow. Now the 50 or so riders behind you might want to try and do the same thing. Now that does kill people trying to stay with the group. Presents its own dangers and gives you one serious bollockache. And that's like the animal instinct, isn't it though? When you see like one deer crossing the road in front of you, you're guaranteed, like, you know, there's going to be other deer nearby who are thinking the same thing. If he goes, I'm going. So, you know, you're sort of fighting against an instinct there. Riding solo, you're riding for yourself. You're watching out for your own dangers. You're riding at the speed that's comfortable for you. Riding in a group, you know, there might be a few people who are learners or not comfortable with going at any sort of speed, so you have to ease off the throttle a little bit, slow down to, you know, make sure you stay as a group. When you're sitting there like wishing that, like, you know, you were with more experienced riders so you could all get into your zone and like keep pace with each other. I mean, it's give and take, you know, you flick a coin. Now if you're a new rider, like you've just recently passed your riding test and, you know, you're still not sure about yourself, still not sure about how to control your vehicle, then yeah, you want to be in a responsible group. You don't want to be in about a group of like 40, 50 people, no, that presents its own problems. But it is nice to be in a group of friends who can watch out for you, who'll keep an eye on the road for you, one ahead, kind of keeping pace, and the other one behind you, making sure you're alright. And if you've got one of those Bluetooth setups, you know, you can be coached through it all. We did that with Shea. I also did that with Dawn when she passed her driving test. Sorry, her riding test. Keep pace with us. Alright, you're doing really well, sweetheart. Now be careful of this road here. Watch for animals, watch for traffic. You know, don't get any kind of target fixation. Watch how you do your leans. You know, just little bits of advice there. And you coach them through it at a nice steady pace. And you keep your eye on the mirror for them, you keep an eye on the head and the side of the road for them, and they appreciate that. I did that with both Dawn and Shea. Now that's if you're, you know, riding as an inexperienced rider. It's great to ride in a group. If you're an inexperienced rider, riding with a group of inexperienced riders, then you're going to have problems. So, you know, it's like 6 of one, half dozen the other. You got good groups, bad groups, and you get a better advantage if you ride solo, or an advantage if you ride in a group, depending on your level of experience. And like I said, today is Thanksgiving, which means that there's no traffic on the roads. Everyone's having lunch at their family's house, talking politics, no doubt. Here's a funny thing for you to know. When I was back in England, back in my younger days, I didn't know what Thanksgiving was. I actually thought that was what Americans called Christmas. Honest to God. I'd watch shows and programs and movies and all that be based in America, and they were like, yeah, we're going to have Thanksgiving with so-and-so, so-and-so, or they all sit around and talk about what they're thankful for, and I thought, wow, it's just Christmas with, like, without the decorations. Now, I'm not going to get political about what Thanksgiving's all about, but it's something to do with, like, the Pilgrims being thankful for a group of Indians who helped them out when they were starving. Just not sure about their history that followed after that. The Trail of Tears, like the germ warfare, and basically the hunting to extinction almost all the Indians and sticking them all on reservations. I don't really think there are many Indians who are celebrating Thanksgiving. Anyway, I myself, I do love to ride solo. You know, when I'm not vlogging or anything like that, you know, I shut up and I just watch the road. And I just sort of fall into it, into my own zone, riding at my own pace. If you prefer riding in a group or riding on your own, let me know why. I'm interested to hear about that. Leave a comment, let us know what you think. Yeah, and tell me about, like, the advantages and disadvantages of what you think the case may well be. I'll be interested to hear that as well. Oh, another advantage to riding in a group, unless you all screw up, you're less likely to get a tug, you're less likely to get pulled over. Another advantage to riding solo is other drivers are more likely to feel sorry for you, and they'll basically, you know, we do this ourselves, they'll keep a safe distance back from you, and they'll keep an eye out for you of any traffic coming up there. They'll block anyone from overtaking them to get to you. You know, they'll keep out for you. You come off your bike or something like that, they'll slam on their anchors, jump out and go, "You alright, mate? You okay?" You know, make sure you pick your bike up. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, it's just down there. There's a few extra videos over there that, like, you can have a look at. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Take care of yourselves, ride safe, keep the rubber side down. Laters.